What's up, bitches?
Welcome to episode, who the fuck knows at this point?
12, 13, 14? I don't know.
Who
Oh, it might
cares?
it might be 12, it might be Karl Malone's favorite number, 13, who knows?
Either way, you're still here listening if you hear this, so I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Kind of had even though NFL, we had a little off week, we still have quite a lot that has happened in this last week, which is good.
Yep.
Content. It's all about
Luckily,
the content.
the NBA deadline happening when it does, great timing.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
We got this time we got a lot more non-sports to talk about. It's not just playoffs and dip like it has been. So stay
We got
tuned
some
for that.
niffle. We got some nibba. We got some ilba. We got some kugab. We got some non-sports.
I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. Anyways,
okay.
We'll step.
If you know, you know.
We'll step right into NFL.
I feel like there's a certain quarterback we can go ahead and jump into. Derek Carr has been granted permission from the Raiders to take a visit to the Saints. There was also a report that the Raiders will allow him to visit any team he wants as long as there's a trade in place that both sides have agreed on. So supposedly there's a trade that the Saints and the Raiders have agreed upon that's allowing Derek Carr to take this visit. He's essentially a free agent without being a free agent. It's kind of odd to see, but it's kind of cool just to see, like, because this isn't the first or last time this is going to happen.
So what you're saying is Derek Carr is OP.
Yes,
he's not.
I do think he's
a Raider. I mean, I think we all.
No. He's yeah. It's just I think he either ends up with the Jets, the Saints, or the Colts. I think those are the three options that make the most sense.
Yeah, see it happening.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm surprised you didn't mention Aaron. I'm surprised you don't want to talk about Aaron Rodgers. That he's we didn't even put it on here.
Yeah.
But speaking of another quarterback, he said he's gonna go take a retreat, and when he gets back, he'll let us know if he still wants to play football or not.
Was it 4 days?
Yep. Of nothing but pitch black.
Yeah, he said like dark retreat or whatever. Yeah, fucking.
Yeah. There was pictures on the Pat McAfee show that were looking at like what's inside. And there's like a mud bath thing, and then there's like a toilet, and there's like, that's like basically that's all that's in there. So
he's a strange man.
He is.
He's very weird.
He's good at throwing the pigskin. So
tune into. Is he gonna be on next Tuesday? I would think so.
So
or is it gonna be
apparently
after?
They're either. So I don't know if he was joking out, but he said he'd call in from when he's actually in.
That'd be fucking hysterical.
Yeah, but I guess he's supposed to be on either before or after, before he goes in or after he comes out.
Oh, okay.
Dude,
well, when is he doing it? I thought he said he was doing it this week.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He's currently doing it.
Yeah.
Apparently, David Bakatari fucking went to the cabin and put a Green Bay Packers helmet light inside of it.
What a guy.
So, I mean, part of me thinks that Aaron Rodgers already knows what he's doing. He's just fucking with us.
Oh, yeah. He's coming back.
He knows
with
what
the Packers.
Well, when he said it, he said whether he wants to play football or not. It wasn't whether he wants to stay on the Packers. He said his decision of doing this has to do with whether he still wants to play the game. And I
think he does. I think it's just a matter if he wants to go back to the Packers or not.
Yeah. It's still interesting. This man is
the most interesting man in the world.
He's very fucking interesting.
He drinks Dos Equis.
And it kind of came out of the blue because he kind of like always like reserved his opinion. And then after
he's gotten older,
after the COVID situation happened, he said, I don't give a fuck what people think of me anymore.
Yeah. After he got the COVID toe.
Which is the right way to go. Don't let your opinion's your opinion. Stick at that. Even if people are going to judge you. I mean,
he got the COVID toe and just has not given a fuck since.
What the fuck is the COVID toe?
Nothing. It's just a joke from where he showed us for
Yeah.
like when they were. Yeah. So it's basically what was it like? They were reporting like it was when he got turf toe, but they were reporting that like he had COVID as well. So he
Yeah.
made a joke out. So he made a joke out of the media and started calling it COVID toe.
Well,
I
he
gotcha.
literally like in the press conference, he literally like took his shoe and sock off and held his foot like up to his head, like to show his toe. Like he did that in a press conference.
his COVID toe.
Yeah,
That's funny.
Because they tried to relate him having turf toe literally to having COVID, which
I respect that.
Yeah, I respect the meme. Well worth it.
Oh yeah.
We are only 4 days away. Super Bowl, 3, 4. I don't know what date it is anymore. We're almost to Super Bowl. 4 days.
Yep.
Yep.
Because it's
12.
Wednesday. I was thinking it was Thursday.
I think we all agree. The public agrees in terms of where the money's going for the betting. It's everyone's going with the Eagles.
Yep.
It's just the Eagles have a better roster outside of quarterback and tight ends.
Yeah.
But their interior, man, their offensive defensive line is it's ridiculous how good it is.
Yep.
The game will be won in the trenches.
Yep. Like we've talked about it on here, but like when Ndamukong Suh and Linval Joseph are your third and fourth wave on your subs on your D line, like that's insane.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think I'm gonna go against the grain again because I did say the Eagles were gonna lose to the 49ers, but I think in some fucking way, on paper, the Eagles should win this game. But somehow, fucking.
That's a big ass butt. I knew a butt was coming. That's a big ass butt.
Right.
But it is Kermit the Frog and Travis Kelce, so magical things can happen.
You voting for me? Rooting for me, Devin. Really appreciate that.
You're welcome. On paper,
me and Travis, we're about to fucking dick him down over here.
Let me say this. You think Mahomes then is winning the Super Bowl MVP?
I don't think Patrick Mahomes will ever win a Super Bowl and not be given the MVP.
That's fair.
Because you could partially argue that he shouldn't have won the last one. Because what's his fucking name on their defense? I already forget his name. I'll have to look it up.
Chris Jones. I don't remember that game.
Was it Chris? Someone on their defense. Like they damn near had a Von
Frank
Miller
Clark?
game. I don't think it was Frank Clark. I'll look it up. Keep going. They won in 2020, right? I think so.
Brad, you still going with the Eagles?
Yeah, and I'm going off the wall Super Bowl MVP. Give me Dallas Goedert for MVP.
What the fuck?
Yep.
Why the fuck Dallas Goedert?
I don't see how the Chiefs can contain him. I think he's gonna have a monster game.
Interesting.
They can try to bracket AJ Brown or Devontae Smith, double him with somebody sitting over the top to shadow him. I just think in the passing game, Dallas Goedert is going to in the seams and in the flats, Dallas Goedert's going to have a game.
You gonna put money on that?
Yep.
All right.
You know me.
I respect it.
We'll throw a little 10, 15 spot on it.
Yeah, I'm still gonna go with the Eagles as well. Even though my opinion has been swayed a little bit this week, now that I'm not as hurt by the Bengals loss, my opinion is kind of starting to be unbiased. But my unbiased opinion is still that the Eagles are going to win this game, and it's going to be 41-14.
All right. I don't think it's going to be a blowout, but I think it'd be a good game.
It's going to be a blowout. That way I can go to bed early.
All right.
I hope we're not
You
getting
ever
the fucking...
fact check that, Dev?
What?
You said you were looking up that defensive player that should have won
it. I fucking can't find it.
Okay.
Give me a second.
No, you're fine. I mean, I was just curious if you found it or not.
I think Eagles is the definitely the safe bet.
76% of bettors have bet on the Eagles.
I don't blame them.
So, Devin, did you say you were going with the Chiefs?
Yep. I said Kermit the Frog's gonna somehow.
So, are you going to put money on the Chiefs?
Probably not.
So you don't have faith. You don't have faith in your pick, huh, Dev?
Every time I fucking bet, I never have faith in shit.
Listen, there's a rant I want to go on too a little bit later, but we'll wait for the NBA for me to do that. Not really a rant, just something that really grinds my gears. But while Devin's looking for that.
No, I was thinking of the wrong fucking game. It wasn't even a defense player. Damian Williams is who I was fucking thinking of.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, he did go off in that Super Bowl.
Like, don't get me wrong. Like, Patrick Mahomes, like, what, he had 3 fucking touchdowns in the last quarter or something like that. But yeah,
I remember. I was thinking
of a different Super Bowl. No, yeah, Damian Williams should have. That was the arguable one, but it's.
I remember thinking, like, I understood why Mahomes got it, but I do remember thinking, like, Damian Williams did have a.
Well, it was.
Argument.
I mean, what going in the last quarter, the Chiefs were trailing,
losing, right?
I'm pretty well. What was the score? Because I know Patrick Mahomes threw 3 touchdowns in the fourth quarter.
You're talking about the 49ers one, right? Yeah, they were losing, I'm pretty sure.
So they were down. Yeah, they were down 10-20 at the start of the fourth quarter. Yeah, that's what it was.
Yep. I almost remember. I was gonna say I thought I remembered them being down going to that fourth.
Yeah, they were down by 10, and then they scored 21.
Yeah, and the Bengals were up 20-16 with like 2.5 minutes left in the Super Bowl too. So,
yep, it'd be like that.
Do be like that.
Life comes at you fast.
And I stop and look around, and I get fucking hit by a goddamn Mack truck.
Right.
But what did you guys? When we can move on to the Pro Bowl, what did you guys think of the Pro Bowl?
You want me to be completely honest?
Yeah.
I didn't watch a single second of it.
That's fair.
Okay, so
I watched a little bit of it, but not a lot.
I have a counter argument to that. Brad was at a certain restaurant while it was on, so he did watch some of it. Don't let him lie to you.
Yeah.
Huh?
When we went out to get some food.
You literally watched them play dodgeball, you son of a bitch.
Oh, that's the skills competition, not the actual game.
The whole thing is skills competition now.
Oh, yeah, because the flag. Okay, I will say from what we saw when we were out to eat that night, I enjoyed it. Like the dodgeball, like and everything. Like it takes you back to like being in high school and talking shit. Like you're playing
I think
Game 7 of the
from
World
the little
Series.
bit I watched this year, I think it's much better than before.
Yeah, I
personally
agree. I do like that they went to flag football because there's no reason to be fucking taking hits in a meaningless game.
Well, yeah, who the fuck was that fucking lit a dude up?
Yep, I know.
Sean Taylor, the fucking goat.
Yes, Sean Taylor.
My goat.
Was it Stephon Diggs he took it? No, who did he take out? I don't remember.
Who was that?
Dude, Sean Taylor. It was the punter. It was Brian Moorman.
Yeah.
Wait,
I thought it was the punter.
Oh, I didn't know.
They ran a fake punt.
Okay, so
Sean
I knew
Taylor
someone was running.
Yeah.
Yeah, they ran a fake punt. Sean Taylor destroyed him, and then the punter got up and went and like patted him on the back to tell him nice hit.
Yeah, I know. And then he got the flag for fucking.
Also,
yeah.
Jake can attest to it as being a Bengals fan. Tyler Eifert's career was pretty much ruined because of the Pro Bowl.
Oh, yeah, it was.
That ankle injury is what really started his downfall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a damn shame.
But I mean, if they're gonna play like fucking Sean Taylor, then it won't matter. My man said just because you're a punter, I mean shit. Shoulder check the hell out of my man.
But yeah, I think it was a step in the right direction, but I just don't think it's quite there yet.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, the flag football was kind of cool, that they did it 3 games. And it was kind of cool that, like, so they had 3 flag football games. And the last one, because, each, like, game counts as so many points.
Yeah.
And so when the 3rd flag football game started, the AFC was up 21-15.
Yeah.
And so that was the score at the start of the last flag football game. And so it was winner take all. So basically the AFC had that 6-point advantage in the flag football game that they could just play that flag football game like that. And whoever has the most at the end of that game would win it all, which I thought was kind of cool.
I mean, do you think the way I kind of feel about it is there's just too many competitions. I feel like it's just too. It goes on for too long because what it started, the first event starts on Wednesday, and then like you have all these events up to Sunday. But like, I think what the NBA and MLB do really well is fucking All-Star weekends, right?
Yep.
The fucking home run contest and the games are very much looked forward to.
Right.
But I'm going to be honest, at this point, I don't like the quarterback skills competition. I could not give a shit about watching another quarterback throw a thing through a fucking hoop. Yeah. Like a little thing. Like, I get it. It takes skill, but that's also just your fucking job. But, you know, seeing an NBA player being creative with fucking dunks, like something they wouldn't do in a game necessarily, or just watching fucking people hit dingers, right? It's a little bit different.
Right. Yeah, there's games.
Though,
go ahead.
Oh, you can go ahead, Jake.
Oh, no, you're good.
I will say the difference is you can't half-ass football.
Oh, yeah.
Like, but with basketball, it's easier because, you know, you can kind of lollygag on defense and stuff, how they do, which is fine. That's why, like, the All-Star game in basketball is probably my favorite because you got these world-class athletes that can now shoot from 45 feet out, and then they're doing, like, throwing, like, shit off the glass and like doing cool dunks and shit.
Yeah.
And then baseball is another thing too, like how they had like the mic'd up thing in last year's All-Star game.
Well, I feel like the NFL for the Pro Bowl should put more focus on like the flag football game going forward rather than Like I don't.
Yeah, some of the games can stay. Some
watching
need to go.
Watching a wide receiver like catch something over his shoulder, to me isn't fucking impressive. In comparison to they just do it in the fucking game anyways, right? Like, that's nothing. Or in the flag football game, you might see, like, fucking crazy throws or dumbass plays or, you know, make it a little silly and then have one other interesting competition. Like fucking one that could be cool. Like, do a fucking receiver competition where fucking they're, like, jumping off a diving board and doing, like, you know, something wild.
Well, they did do that.
I know. But there's so many positions that you have to find something that's going to, like, balance out, and I think that's the issue is you're trying to make something suited for every position in the game, and then it becomes a little over the top.
So I like there's like I said, there's some aspects of it that I liked and some that I didn't like the water balloon toss needs to go. The golf thing
that shit's
needs to go.
Like corny, and like fucking kids games they play at church, like not.
Well, I mean that's because they're trying to get kids to watch too, though. Like you also got to remember that.
What? No, kids want to see football. They don't want to see some fucking water balloon toss. They want to play water balloon toss.
Kids love violence. They want to see Sean Taylor deck someone.
No, but it's a way to get like little kids to watch it, and then they're like, "Oh, these are football players," and then I want to start watching football now. Like,
yeah, they watch him catch a water balloon. They're like, you know what? I want to go get CTE. I'm suiting up.
Yeah, but I think, and then the dodgeball needs to stay.
I like the dodgeball.
Dodgeball,
like the one where they did, where Stephon Diggs and what's his nuts went up to do like the craziest catch or whatever.
Oh yeah,
it bounced onto the mat. They need to up their game up on that a little bit. They need to tweak that a little bit. But I liked that. It's kind of like a dunk contest where they can just be flashy as fuck and just try shit.
Right.
Yeah.
Some of the flag football, like you said, needs a little bit more juiced up.
The one where they just caught as many balls as possible, like, I guess it's cool, but, like, I mean, if that's the way we're incorporating linemen, I think it's kind of stupid.
Yeah.
It's just
one that I need to see that needs to be implemented is kicker's horse.
Oh, yes,
I agree. They pick a spot on the field, and they make it, and you have to match it. Like, that has to happen.
Yeah.
That has to happen.
That would be cool. I'm just glad that they're trying. Like they're trying.
They're definitely trying to improve it.
Yeah.
Football,
like I said, it's a step in the right direction.
Football is just harder, and also the timing of it. Like when it comes to NBA, MLB, we're middle of the season, right? Like we get that little bit of a break. Where football, you wouldn't ever put it in the middle of the season. It wouldn't make any sense.
No.
So you just got to find something because it's kind of that timing, the week off before the Super Bowl, where it's like, okay. tiny bit of without football, but you need people to actually still be interested in it.
Yeah,
because like I said, anytime MLB and NBA All-Star Week comes on, I'm like, oh fuck, yeah, let's go.
Oh, and like that tic-tac-toe thing that they did, that was fucking retarded.
I
don't know if you guys saw that.
I was thinking they should put tic-tac-toe up in like the net behind the like goal for the field goal and have the kickers play fucking tic-tac-toe there.
That's basically what they did.
Oh, okay.
And so they had long snappers, and it was basically about where the net would be. Yeah. And it was just like giant tic-tac-toe board. They had long snapper, kicker, and a punter. And all three of them took turns to try to hit the board. The long snappers were the only one that hit the fucking board.
Wait, so the long snapper was literally just like snapping the ball to...
Yeah, he was just snapping the ball and smoking it.
I'm sorry, that's stupid.
Everybody. Brett Maurer, oh, he missed.
Yeah, that's kind of dumb.
Yeah, that was stupid. And then the last thing I have to say about it is Ray Sremmerd, one of the worst live performances I've ever fucking seen in my life.
Didn't even listen to it, so...
Oh my god, dude, it's so fucking bad. It was so stupid. They tried to do that, like that little trend where they did the Black Beatles, where everybody froze.
Yeah.
They tried to do that again, and they told everybody to freeze. Nobody the only people that froze were them and the people standing like on the turf. All the stands, everybody was still moving. Like nobody was fucking freezing. It was a wash. Fuck those guys. They suck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Hey, they're trying.
Their old shit's
They're
good.
trying.
Their old shit's good.
I don't know. I feel like a lot of times the fucking like the NBA like halftime show at the All-Star games are like never really.
Well, it's always DJ Khaled for some fucking reason.
Yeah, it's just not that impressive.
For some fucking reason, they always get DJ Khaled, and I cannot understand why. The one year when he brought out Lil Wayne was cool, but that was about it.
It's because DJ Khaled doesn't have anything else to do.
Fair enough.
I hate that guy too. Corny ass. Fat ass.
You keep going.
Dumbass.
Dude, hold on. Do you guys remember when he posted his credit card information on social media?
No.
Yeah, that was what I forget how long ago that was. He actually like posted his credit card information and like he lost a bunch of money because obviously like people
retarded ass.
Yeah, people were buying shit.
Well,
corny ass.
Speaking of
fat ass.
Speaking of dumb people, this will segue into the next thing on the docket, which is I don't know if you saw Roger Goodell. He said that the NFL refs are the best that they have ever been. And
why does that sound like a Trump quote? These refs, no one's ever been better. These refs are the best refs in any of all sports. You won't have a better one.
I can't. I can't tell if he's being serious because it is. Good fucking god, dude! There is no way that you are sitting up there going, There's no issues. Nothing wrong has been happening. This is like what the fuck are you on, dude?
Oh, I will say this. I think he knows like Ian Rappaport and Adam Schefter have both said like the NFL knows there's a referee problem. I think that's just him like not throwing those guys under the bus.
Oh yeah, obviously, but it's just funny because it sounds exactly like
saying it's fine. Saying it's fine would have like. I would have been more okay with than this is the best they've ever been.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like the meme of the dog with the burning house in the background or that's everything's on fire all around it. And said, it's fine. Everything's fine.
And for fans, that's literally all of us like, okay, so we're not going to fix this situation. Lovely.
So NFL is being ruined.
Who do you think the script writers got in the Super Bowl next year?
The Super Bowl next year?
Yeah.
The Giants.
The Bills. They're going to shoot for the Bills again.
The Giants and the Jets.
They're going to say, oh, it's the Bills season, you know. It's comeback season. They're doing this for DeMar Hamlin.
Not going to lie. They said the same thing going into the playoffs.
Yeah, and they got fucking their ass beat.
Well, maybe, you know what? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they'll just be like, oh, yeah, the Buffalo Bills didn't work. Maybe
Right.
Devin's right. Maybe it's the Giants. Maybe they'll say, "Oh, this team, no one gave them a chance."
I was gonna say Daniel Jones versus Aaron Rodgers.
I just want the Bengals to be the narrative once, please. Can they just be the script writers? If you can hear me, please make it the Bengals season sometime soon.
I mean, with the way you guys have been, you winning the Super Bowl, I don't think it's outrageous enough for the script. Yeah, you got to go off the wall here for next year.
Yeah.
But moving. Go ahead, Brad.
So you're going off the wall. So we're getting a Jaguars-Lions Super Bowl.
Oh, bro, you know what?
I about said Giants-Lions, and then I was like, no, that can't happen. But that would.
Trevor Lawrence agenda would take off because I'm putting money on him to win MVP next year.
I want Bengals Panthers.
Well, let's move this. Let's go ahead and move this up on the list because it's at the bottom. Talking about what playoff teams are going to make a step forward and step back next season. I think we're kind of already talking about it.
Yeah.
Lions, step forward. Jags, step forward.
Yep.
Giants, I want to say step forward, but that fucking division is just, it's a bloodbath. So if they only won 8 or 9 games next year, I'm not going to say I wouldn't be surprised.
I think they take a step
I want
back.
them to make a step forward, the Giants. It's just, that's a bloodbath of a division. Like, that is tough.
I think they take a step back.
I don't think you're not going to overcome, I think, either the Eagles or the Cowboys. The Commanders are almost there from fucking
They just need a quarterback.
Yep. So
literally, that's all they need. That roster is so good.
I think I could see the Giants not making the playoffs next year.
That's what I'm saying. I don't want to be like those people counting out.
Take them and put them in like fucking the South. I'll give it to you. You're going to the playoffs, but not given this. Their teams they're playing.
Yeah, and you know what? To say they're a quarterback away is just kind of foolish too, because they also need some wideouts, bro.
Who?
The Giants.
Oh no, he was talking about the Commanders.
About
the Giants don't need a quarterback.
Oh, you're talking about Washington.
Yeah, no, I said that they're just a quarterback away.
No, the Giants do not need a new quarterback.
Yeah, they got the best quarterback in the league. I don't know what we're doing
here.
Like, it's wild to see Daniel Jones doing what he's doing, and then you look at his fucking receivers. Like,
yeah, exactly.
Give the man the respect that he's fucking.
That's why I was so fucking confused. Yeah. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about?
I was like, Jake's backtracking the Commanders. That's fine. No.
I was saying in regards to you guys saying the Giants take a step back, I was saying because of the Commanders, they have the roster. Yeah. They just need a quarterback.
Yep.
Hey.
I do.
If the Giants pull fucking 3 wide receivers in the offseason, you know what? I'm all aboard the train, but
if they draft like Jordan Addison or Jackson Smith and Jigba, get like an actual fucking receiver for my boy, they'll be fine.
Yep.
The Reds got Will Benson.
I did see that. I actually like that trade a lot.
I do too.
But before we get to baseball,
considering I don't know who the fuck Justin Boyd is, but
I'm gonna say it's still on the same topic. I'm gonna say the Vikings take a step back.
I agree. That was gonna be my answer.
I'll give them. Maybe this is just me being a hater because same division, 11 wins max next season. We're not getting this fucking 13-win shit again.
Like I think they'll still be a playoff team, but they're not gonna win 13, 14, 15 games.
I say they win 10 games.
I think for sure the Lions improve next year. I hope to God the Packers improve. They should, theoretically. Every team should, but the Lions are definitely going to give them a harder time. And hopefully we do too. I pray.
I just pray the Bengals don't take a step back.
Pray Aaron Rodgers sits in that cabin until opening day.
With Lou and...
So... You saying that reminded me. Did you see what Jamar said about Burrow's contract?
No.
Said Burrow has already told them that he knows how he's going to structure it so that we can keep everybody.
Oh, dude, that's the best news I've ever heard. Jamar said that? Where'd he say that at? I didn't see that.
It was on NFL Network like a couple hours ago. I seen like the video on Twitter. I forget who posted it.
I fucking love that. I gotta find that. I want to watch that or listen to it, whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah, If I'll try to find it again, I'll send it to you. But yeah, he I guess he's been making the round since, Super Bowl week, so he's been making media appearances. But,
right.
But yeah, that was one of the things he said that Burrow knows. Has already told him, like, he knows how he has to structure it so that we can keep everybody, which makes me happy because I need T. Higgins to be a Bengal for life. And speaking
Agreed.
of great Bengal receivers, AJ Green retired. Shout out.
Actually, that was next on the list.
Yep. Shout out to the Bengals GOAT.
Yeah.
I'm glad that I can finally break back out his jerseys.
Break back mountains.
Yes, exactly. But no, AJ, if I seen someone say that Andy Dalton knows his career to AJ Green, and I know it's a joke, but like it's kind of true because that boy was throwing 18 the ball when he was triple covered, and 18 was making impossible fucking plays.
It makes me wonder, like, what would have fucking happened if we had AJ Green in his prime getting balls from Joe Burrow?
Oh, come on now.
I
know what would happen.
I feel like that's basically what's happening with T. Higgins right now. He just throws it up and he just fucking mosses everybody.
Well, we were speaking to the Commanders earlier today. Ron Rivera did say that Sam Howell will be the QB1. I mean, unless something like crazy happens to the guy.
Or hold on, what was it?
Sam Howell will be the QB1.
I'll say this.
That's what Ron Rivera said. As
a Duke fan, I will say this. He looked good at last game he started. They still should bring in a veteran, but yeah, if he can be their guy, that team's probably winning that division.
Yeah. I don't know if I go win. They could contest.
That roster's ridiculous. They'd win the division. Even though Ron Rivera's kind of used to be a really good coach, and now he's kind of taking a step back. Dude didn't even know this team get eliminated from the fucking playoffs.
It would be a bloodshed between them and Philly, which would be great. Not gonna complain. Any other playoff teams you have an opinion about, like going backwards, forwards?
Yeah, the Ravens. Fuck the Ravens. They take a big ass step back next year because they don't pay Lamar Jackson.
I agree.
I will say this.
Go ahead.
It would be fucking hilarious if Lamar left.
Bye. That would be so funny. It would just make me. I would just bully every single Ravens fan that I see next year.
Absolutely.
You dumb fucks. Not you guys as fans because, they had no control over that, but I could at least say your organization's fucking retarded.
Fuck, like there's a certain portion. You can say this about every fan base, but Ravens fans are probably the most obnoxious on Twitter.
They're the most toxic and fucking.
Yeah, absolutely.
They're the most toxic probably in the division anymore. Steelers fans are pretty fucking quiet ever since the Bengals got good. So Browns fans they can't. Browns fans say that they can't say shit because they have a goddamn fucking rapist, pedophile. Neither one of those classify what he is.
I don't think he's a pedophile, but
neither one of those really classify. He's just a sex offender. They can't say shit because they got him on the team.
Right.
So it's just like the Ravens are the only ones that are really competing right now, and so they're the most loud and toxic ass pieces of shits.
Okay,
I agree.
Last thing I got on here for NFL, it's about Russell Wilson, but in a little bit different way. So a report has come out. The Twitter account that put it has like 15,000 followers. I looked a little bit into it. There's like 50 pages in this damn report. I'm not going to read it all. But 2020 and 2021 combined, for the Russell Wilson Foundation, every dollar that you gave them, only 22.3 cents actually went to charity, and the rest was profited by the family and owners of the foundation.
Why is anybody surprised?
Well, apparently the average when it comes to this is in the high 40s range, like roughly 40% plus goes to charity, but Russ taking like fucking damn near 80% of charity money.
I'm not surprised.
Come on, my guy. Come on, my
I'm
guy.
not surprised just for the sole fact.
I mean, if this comes out,
that's basically every charity now.
I know, but it's pretty fucked.
It's not saying that it's right, but
it's very fucked.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
If Susan G. fucking Komen, that dumb bitch, is taking less money than Russell Wilson, there's an issue. He might not even know. I'm gonna say a majority of these players that set up these foundations just go pay somebody to do it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because it looks good on their name, right? And not know what's actually behind it. Because I imagine if Russ knew this and knowing the kind of guy Russ is, he would not be okay with this.
Nah, Sierra cracks the whip and he's just fucking simping, bro.
It's fucking possible. But yeah, people said if that's found true, that's a pretty big fucking issue.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
For his image. Which kind of leads into the thing, fucking charities, do your research. Actually figure out what's going on with your money, because a lot of them are just fucking scams. Not that
that bitch at Speedway.
Yeah.
If that bitch at Speedway says she's going to add $1 to your fucking thing, you find out what charity that is, and you make sure it's a reliable charity before you donate that extra $1, tacking it onto your bill.
She doesn't even know, but ask her what percentage of the $1 actually goes to charity. And if she doesn't know the answer, say no.
Agreed. Yeah. Because, and then go home, do your research, and then next time, if it's reliable and trustworthy, then you donate that whole $1.
Yep.
Like where your head's at.
We're just informing people. Not all charities are not all charities are non-profits, and it's a wild thing to think about.
That's right. Fucking pussies.
Yeah.
Pussy of the week. I'm naming it right now. Charities. Fuck charities.
The bad ones. The bad ones. The bad ones. Like the ones that actually
out of context. That is terrible.
The ASPCA, great people. Support them.
Nah, fuck them too.
No, Jesus Christ. Well, moving on to where we've got some bigger news, NBA. I'll just kick it off with this because it happened last night. LeBron James has set the scoring record in the NBA.
Facts.
The most points of all time.
And AD did not look too thrilled with the rest of the team about it, which has me pondering what the fuck's going on here.
I saw that, and somebody was like, maybe he's tired of losing. And then somebody posted the picture of the guy from SpongeBob that tricks them because he's fucking says his skin is made of paper and his bones are made of glass.
Oh, yeah.
And they said, AD, if you didn't spend your entire career like this, maybe you would win more games.
Jeez.
However, yeah, I thought that was weird that he was just kind of like sitting there, like... It's very interesting. Also, I mean,
he could be.
I love how they stopped the game. They stopped the game. Like, this was all known. Stop the game just to go to put him on the mic. Man drops an F-bomb on live television.
Well, you have to. It's history.
What a great moment. And then you have Skip Bayless saying that's not right. Shut the fuck up.
Skip Bayless is a fucking fucker.
I don't understand. Like, KD tweeted out, I think it was like last year, was like, NBA fans don't like nothing about the NBA, and it's weird, and it's so factual. Like a lot of people that watch it aren't watching it because they like the sport of basketball. They're watching it just to fucking...
Because football isn't on.
Well, not just that, but like watching it just for like the drama and stuff. Like, you're not watching because of the sport, you're just watching because of like the drama that comes with like the NBA.
I hate the drama.
I mean, some of it's hilarious. Like, I like the constant like trade rumors and stuff's cool, but like, I hate like people like constantly like Skip that's constantly talking about like the GOAT conversation. It's like, dude, who gives a shit?
Bro, did you see the clip of LeBron in the club last night?
At the what?
In the club.
No, I did not.
LeBron's in the club.
What the fuck's he doing in a club?
Celebrating, dog.
He's fucking celebrating. He's in the club fucking blasting out to Future, I'm that word I can't say.
Homie's like 40 years old with like 4 kids.
I don't
he's
give
out
a
there
fuck.
In a fucking club.
You sound like the guys on Twitter I was going to make fun of that are on there like, oh, this is bad. He's in the club. No, man.
I mean,
man deserves every right.
This is where
to
I'm a hypocrite because I would do the exact same thing, but
I don't care how old man is. Let him celebrate.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
It's just like there were people that were like after like they like celebrated like him breaking, Kareem gave him the ball, and everyone was like, "This is so extra," and it's like, well, considering we've never seen this, we haven't seen this since Kareem did it.
Yeah, like
now, stop. Like, I would have like my own thing was we could at least finish third quarter.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
like I also understand like him being the last person to score with that basketball. Like I understand that.
Just take the fucking basketball out, and then at the end of the third quarter, then you do all that shit.
Do everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was just funny because it was like you're celebrating. The Thunder players are just chilling on the fucking sideline.
Bro, SGA's outfit, like, some of them wear crazy stuff, but those giant red boots.
Yeah, I don't even know where those came from. Like, a lot of people are wearing them.
Someone said they're the fucking Pac-Man shoes.
Jesus.
I'm about done with all these little fashion shows before every football game and basketball game.
Kyle Kuzma's fucking when he wore that giant coat, that was funny.
It was cold.
It was funny. I give him props. Even though I fucking hate him, but
I didn't even see it.
Kyle Kuzma wore like a puffer jacket that's like 3 times the size of him. Like
it's intentionally.
Intentionally.
Yeah,
like
it was like one of those like
intentionally
huge. Yeah, it was one of the things that was
funny.
Like intentionally made to be big.
Yeah. But knowing Kyle Kuzma, I don't know if it was a joke or not. It's hard to tell with him.
I mean, he's a fashion icon, dude.
Come on, Dev.
I'm just not gonna say anything. I don't like him. I mean, that's just simply everything he does. I'm gonna hate.
What? You?
Yeah.
You don't like him?
Kyle Kuzma?
Yeah.
I know he said mean things about Orlando like years ago.
What? No, he didn't. He wouldn't do that.
He was on the fucking Lakers and we beat you guys, and fucking he went and said that nobody knows who Orlando is and all this other bullshit.
Ooh, that's right. That's when he's like in trade rumors and everything, and he said, "I'd rather be relevant than irrelevant in Orlando or some shit like that." That's right. I remember that now.
And then
that never happened, Devin.
It did.
That never happened.
Hashtag FKK still lives in my heart. And now it's became FAS. Or FAR, I can't even fucking spell.
Anthony Richardson?
Yeah. Talking about your boy.
Oh, Austin Rivers.
I had no problem with like him like in that situation until he went on Instagram, and then it pissed me off.
Hey.
In the game, I get it. I mean,
Austin Rivers is a bitch anyway.
Hey.
I think Mo Bamba made it. Mark L said that Mo Bamba said this ain't high school no more, and I think that's fucking hysterical considering Austin Rivers peaked in high school. But that's a whole other thing.
Actually peaked at Duke when he hit the game-winning shot at Chapel Hill.
So now here's the great thing. How much did he peak in the first round of the tournament of the year?
Okay, that team was ass anyway. Listen.
Oh.
A backcourt of Austin Rivers and Seth Curry, if I'm remembering correctly. What that wasn't one of those tournament games. We were just there for the vibes.
I'm just giving him shit. I just think it's funny all the people that are like, but his high school mixtape. Okay, he had decent seasons in the NBA. Like you can at least say that before you say that he had a good high school mixtape. I understand that, but he's still averaged damn near 20 on the Clippers that one year. It's not like he wasn't. I'm just saying fuck him because
he probably had him or John Wall or Seventh Woods has the greatest high school mixtape ever.
Oh yeah.
And like also like what he said a couple months back about like basketball culture, he was so right. Like how like everyone now has an ego because everyone gets a mixtape. And back when he was in high school, it meant something to actually get like a high school mixtape and get your name out like nationally. Like he's not wrong. He's like,
not wrong.
And he's talking about how like no one wants to play like the fundamentals anymore, and like he wasn't wrong. But I do find it hilarious that people are always joking like you're only in the NBA because your dad, and it's like I didn't know Doc Rivers coached the Minnesota Timberwolves. Like I don't know, like I get why people hate Austin Rivers because he talks shit and he's Doc's son. People don't like Doc Rivers, but to be the 9th, 11th overall pick, whatever he was, it was something around there, and the carve out a decade-long career. That's
still
good
had
living.
good years in the NBA.
Yeah, he's a good role player.
He's a
Like
bitch.
Okay.
I mean, I agree, Jake, but
I don't think
He's a
anyone was
bitch.
projecting Austin Rivers to be like a star. And if you were, that's kind of your fault. He was always going to be like just a good role player, which is what he's been.
I just think he's a bitch.
I'll say he picked
Fair
the
enough.
fight with the right guy because Magic fans kind of want Mo Bamba out, so even they're like in a weird spot.
Calling on your phone.
I mean, he's about to,
his Instagram post was funny.
I don't. Yeah.
The part about Mo Bamba, I don't even care because fucking. But him saying Orlando like fucks with me. Who in the hell in Orlando gives a fuck? No offense, dude. But like, what have you done for the city of Orlando where anybody here gives a shit about you?
He averaged 30 in high school. Okay, let's talk about it.
Yeah, that is true. I'll take that back.
Like, I still don't understand. Like, now it's like the Magic are looking to trade Mo Bamba, and it's like, why the fuck was he brought back in the first place?
I don't like. I mean, maybe fucking he'll come on and answer the question, but if you watch him play, he's just fucking lazy. Like, he's just a lazy player. It's just weird. So, seeing him go, like, kind of expecting it at this point. But it was just funny, them two getting fight. But I also want to talk about Mo Bamba got suspended for 4 games, which Mo Bamba should have been suspended. There's nothing wrong with that. How the hell did Killian Hayes get fucking suspended for 3 games?
We got breaking news.
A trade
The
happened?
Lakers. Yep. Lakers
D'Lo?
Jazz. Yep. Lakers.
Let's fucking go.
Let me tell you everything. So Lakers, Jazz, and Timberwolves are finalizing a trade sending D'Angelo Russell, Malik Beasley, and Jared Vanderbilt to the Lakers. Russell Westbrook and a first-round pick to Utah, and Mike Conley and second-round picks to Minnesota. Jake?
Let's fucking go. Boys finally got our fucking shooter.
At least they let Russ enjoy the night last night.
Right. You know what's crazy? I hate that this happens to the Lakers because fucking luck out. You trade somebody that's, yes, he's been good this year, but you trade him for someone that's three-point shooter, which is what you need. Malik Beasley, who's a really good three-point shooter off the bench, and Jared Vanderbilt, who's a great defender. Literally 3 needs, like two needs that the Lakers needed, and they fucking get it.
Yeah.
Mike Conley on the Timberwolves, though, that's going to be a good fit because he's going to let Anthony Edwards and Karl Anthony Towns shoot. I think he'll be good with Rudy. I mean, obviously they were good in Utah together, so get the reconnect in Minnesota. But yeah, Jake, you being the Lakers fan, does this make you feel better about the playoff chances?
Hang on, before I get too excited, I want to. Can you like screenshot that tweet or something so I can kind of read it and kind of because you said it, you read it all pretty fast, and so I just want to be able to.
Yeah, I have it pulled up. It's from Shams.
Okay. Yep.
Lakers, Jazz, I can't speak, and Timberwolves are finalizing trade sending D'Angelo Russell, Malik Beasley, and Jared Vanderbilt to the Lakers. Russell Westbrook and a first-round pick to Utah, Mike Conley and a second-round pick compensation to Minnesota. And also immediately above this, Russell Westbrook's contract's just going to get bought out.
So
then the Lakers will re-sign Russ on the vet man.
I wouldn't be surprised. That'd be some wild shit.
hang on, sorry, I'm trying to find it so I can like read it. I'm a visual person. I have to look at it.
You want to hold on my phone?
Can you just screenshot it and send it to me?
Yeah. This is why you need Twitter.
Lakers,
Twitter.
dude.
I use Twitter just for sports. It's a good idea.
They needed a Lakers get a shot creator and D'Lo. They got a 3-point shooter off the bench, and Malik Beasley, who's
get some spacing on the floor,
and then Jared Vanderbilt, who's a fucking lockdown defender.
Ooh, AD better be fucking happy now. I want to see that motherfucker jump.
They did mention that Ross and your guys' coach were getting into it last night.
Well, that's because probably they told him, "Hey, buddy, you're gone." He said, "Well, fuck you."
Oh yeah, because it was funny because Woj had tweeted.
Yes.
Where was it? Woj said voices, and it's funny because just who he is. He said voices were raised in the locker room, but discussion turned back to trying to win the game. Ham closed game with Westbrook. Ham and Westbrook dapped up prior to leaving the arena.
I think
just
Woj
tweeting that is funny.
Well, Woj is a mouthpiece for NBA front offices. Yeah. I will say, I think people overblow that stuff because, like, obviously, like you're competing.
Well, yeah. Well, after he tweeted that, people are like, "So they're just had a normal like conversation." And people are like, "This could be the Miami Heat."
Jesus.
I'm just glad Westbrook is fucking gone. Jesus
D-Lo's back.
Christ.
D-Lo's back.
Yep.
D-Lo's back. I fucking love D-Lo.
Yeah, we know you're a big Ohio State fan.
Okay, shut the fuck up, bitch.
Big Ohio State fan.
Shut your whore mouth.
I think if you look in the top left of like Jake's video, you see the red. I think it's Ohio State flag on his wall.
Yeah, that's. I think it's a JT Barrett jersey actually.
What?
That jersey on your wall. It's
there
JT
you go.
Barrett jersey, ain't it?
What's the thing? One? Yeah, what's the red thing hanging there?
It's orange.
Nah, it's a JT Barrett
that
jersey.
Looks red.
Lie.
It's orange.
Is it a Bengals jersey?
It is.
I actually know what it is. I'm just giving him shit.
Okay.
It's autographed.
All right. Now that it's back, yep, it looks red. So we'll call it a JT Barrett jersey.
All right, you can call it whatever the fuck you want, Devin.
Thank you. Yeah, great. Well, wow, what breaking news at this perfect time? It's like they knew.
Timberwolves get a point guard that can actually get their shooters the ball. Jazz get what they want in draft picks, and then the Lakers get some key additions.
Fuck yeah. Thank God. Needed this. Playoff run imminent. NBA Finals imminent. Here it comes.
Yep. We'll go into the next trade that happened earlier this week. Kyrie Irving, as expected, is no longer a Brooklyn Net.
Yep.
He is now a Dallas Maverick. Can the Dallas Mavericks win a championship now?
No. I won't say they won a championship, but
are they in the right direction? Or is Kyrie, or do you think Kyrie is not the right?
If Kyrie resigns, they can and they can get the right pieces around them, of course. I mean, you have Luka and Kyrie together. Yep. That's two elite shot creators.
It'll be fun to watch that team. I don't want to play the team, but it'll be fun to watch them.
So, yeah, okay. So, here's the full trade. Lakers get D'Lo, Malik Beasley, and Jared Vanderbilt. The Jazz get Russell Westbrook, Juan Toscano Anderson, Damian Jones, and a first-round pick. Minnesota gets Mike Conley, Nickeil Alexander-Walker, and 3 seconds. So, Minnesota kind of recouped some draft picks that they lost in the Rudy Gobert trade over the summer.
3 seconds of what?
3 second-round picks.
It was a joke.
You clown. Minnesota recoups some draft picks that they lost in the Rudy Gobert trade over the summer. Utah gets a fucking pick, which is all they want at the moment. And then Lakers get what they want. And a shot creator in D'Lo. Basically a KCP replacement in Malik Beasley. And then a lockdown defender in Jared Vanderbilt. Which sucks because I wanted the Suns to get him. But here we are.
Now we just need a new head coach.
He's already calling for Darvin Ham's job.
I can't stand that motherfucker.
It is crazy. Like, I understand your guys' roster's not great, but to come in and like, oh, he's a defensive-minded coach and your guys' defense is this bad, like, come on, man. But to be fair, the players also like could be ignoring him, which would be another issue.
Which would be, but it would also prove my point a little bit more.
Right. You're right.
Yeah, that he just sucks at his job. I was not big on the Frank Vogel firing. I was
gonna
keen
say
on
the
that
thing.
at
The
all.
thing I will say is, and this comes from experience. You won a championship with Frank Vogel, meaning clearly the coach has no fucking role in your team succeeding, as Frank Vogel is fucking garbage.
All right, fair enough.
I think
our defense was elite.
Oh yeah, Frank Vogel is great at running a defensive oriented team.
I will say some of his rotations though were.
Frank Vogel's?
Yeah,
absolutely, yeah, absolutely.
I mean,
I think that was the main reason.
I'll give him the credit. He went from the Magic to the Lakers.
Right.
You went from coaching not as good people to LeBron James.
That's fair.
But the way I see it is, with Frank Vogel, the defense was elite.
Yep.
And won a championship. Were the rotations questionable? Yes, they were. But then you look at Darvin Ham and his rotations, questionable. His defense, ass.
So
like
who do you want as the coach then?
Me.
I want Frank Vogel back.
Maybe you should sign Kyle Shanahan for the rest of the year.
Yeah, there we go. Get Lou Anarumo. He's
oh my god. Jeez. Get Phil Jackson back out there.
Yeah, let's go.
Yep.
Yeah, let's go for Kobe.
Jesus.
Let's have another for Kobe run.
Damn. But yeah.
Well, NBA I literally put. It's funny because on here I put D'Lo possibly back to the Lakers, and as we're recording, he is back to the Lakers.
Should we start putting the date that we record these in the description on Spotify? So, like, recorded on February 8th, 2023. Yeah. That way, like, it doesn't.
Well, as long
people
as,
listen
long as
to
things
it.
don't fuck up and it goes live the next day, they'll be able to see like.
That's fair.
Yeah, that's true.
As long as they know the day before.
Or we can just start saying the date at the very beginning. Like, what's up, everybody? It's February 8th, 2023. It is currently 8:23 p.m. as I'm saying this. Welcome to Broscussions. You missed a lot.
You missed a lot.
Rewind it. Rewind about an hour.
But and then next, Brad's gonna tell us what team is Kevin Durant on next year?
What?
Kevin Durant?
Deadline? Oh, he's a Phoenix Sun, baby. We ain't got to talk about this.
Yep, there we go. He's the Vegas favorite right now, right?
Yeah, we are. I will say, I don't think he gets. I think he gets dealt in the offseason, not at the deadline. And I think James Jones. I think that's what James Jones is holding out for.
I feel like most people know that it's probably not happening before the deadline, but once we get to the offseason. After Kevin Durant sees that you won a ring, he's very, he's attracted to a team that's, winning rings.
As he should be.
And then he
likes talent.
And then he's like, you know what? I'm going to go sign there. I literally said you guys were going to win a ring. Why the fuck are you hating?
Yeah, and he likes talent, so what's your point?
Yeah, so he's going to go get you 2 more rings. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, you're damn right. We're one of the next 6 chips, baby.
Huh.
Okay.
Huh.
You know, bet on that?
That's interesting.
Bet on that right now? Parlay the next 6 NBA finals?
Yeah.
Right now?
No, I do think that's what James Jones is holding out for, is he knows KD's ass. But the problem is, KD tried to force his way to the Suns in the offseason. The Nets didn't want to send him there. So we'll see how it goes. We definitely, like, our starting 5 is ridiculously good together now that Cam and Book are back healthy. We just got to get a bench.
Welcome to the Brooklyn Nets, the franchise that loves to fuck themselves.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, could have got Kyrie, but that motherfucker doesn't want to send him over there.
Yeah, the fact too, if it's true, you guys were offering there's 2027, 2029 first round pick, and the Nets were still like, no, we don't want to send you where you want to go. Like,
yeah.
So you're being a bitch and getting a worse return for your roster because you want to be a fucking.
That's a terrible business, man. That dude needs to be fired.
Like what? I mean, it was the owner more than it. So like, are you firing the owner?
It was the owner.
Yeah, because he's the one that's had issues with Kyrie. He didn't want to send Kyrie to the Lakers because that's where he wanted to go.
But I don't think the owner would have well, I guess he would have the final say. But at the same time, I just feel like somebody would be like, listen, this is a terrible business decision.
It don't matter. I
Can't
mean,
go
if you're
through
the
this.
owner, it's your franchise. You got
That's a
final
good
say.
point. But I know, but still, though, like,
Oh, I agree. I get what you're saying, but still, like, I need to wake up to I need to wake up tomorrow to a notification that Katie's asking out of Brooklyn.
Yep. I mean, speaking of
I need to
Brooklyn,
wake up. I need to wake up and see that AD's in a bubble ball and he's never going to get hurt again.
damn.
Right.
Speaking of Brooklyn, Markelle Fultz is better than Ben Simmons. There's not even a question about this anymore. Is this correct?
Oh, for sure.
Thank you. That's all. I just needed validation.
Is Ben Simmons going to? He's done after this contract, right? Like, there's no way that he can that he signs another deal. Like he's done.
Yeah, tough way to go. But thank you, 76ers, for giving me the right number 1 overall pick. Appreciate you. Thank you, Cade.
Thank you, Cade.
Casual Cade. NBA, I think that's all we got. If anyone,
No, that was it.
nothing else.
I just could not be a happier
we
Lakers
got a
fan right
live
now.
bombshell, right on the air. MLB.
50 days to opening day.
5-0. Can't wait. Can't wait.
Can't wait to watch
And,
the fucking Reds bend over some ass on opening day.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Red's over. We're taking it.
And also, tickets are now down to $69. So, and that's for the bow tie bar. So that's where I plan on going.
Yep, good. Just
buy them. I'll send you the money.
Tell me how much I owe you.
Right. Heard that. All right, so I know at least you two are going. All right, I'll help shout. Yeah. I think my little sister's going to want to go. So that's 4 tickets, and I'll see what else I can. Who else wants to go? Maybe Coakley.
Joey Votto over 60 home runs. Calling it now.
I wish. Yeah. Hey, speaking of Votto, did you see that man's fucking fit the other night?
I did
rolling
see
up the
that.
chest.
I did see
rolling up the chest and the Gucci, dude.
Yeah, somebody posted it on Reddit, and I was like, "Fuck yes, it's Joey Votto season, baby."
It'll be a sad day when he's no longer a Red, which it'd probably be after this year, to be completely honest.
That's what I was thinking. This is probably going to be the last year with him.
That's why I think the Reds will win between 72 and 76 games, but that's why I'm going to as many games this year as possible, because it's probably Votto's last year in Cincinnati. I don't know if
he's not going to say it before the season, though, either.
Right.
So.
I don't know if it's his last year of his career, but I think it's his last year in Cincinnati just because I don't see the front office picking up his $20 million option.
But at the same time, though, like
who else are you fucking paying?
Well, that and like it's clear that Joey Votto is the fucking favorite in Cincinnati.
Yeah.
Like Cincinnati adores Joey Votto. Joey Votto adores Cincinnati. Why and he's the only reason people show up. So why the fuck would you get rid of him? But at the same time, you need to get rid of him so he can maybe go win a World Series.
He'd probably go back home in Toronto, which obviously, speaking of the World Series, would be.
He'd probably just be a DH, but.
Right.
I want him to retire as a Red. So much of me just wants that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, even if he leaves, he'll sign like that 1-day thing and retire as a Red. But
I
don't know. I could definitely. I don't know. I could see the front office being like, "Who else is getting this money? People will pay to see Votto."
Yeah.
Oh, if Votto's not,
I'll make the trip to Toronto.
If we had this current roster without Votto, good God, those games.
I will say too, like, what's a better way of Elly De La Cruz getting accumulated in Cincinnati than Votto passing him the torch as the next face of the franchise?
Yeah.
I like that.
I'm putting money on Elly De La Cruz as National League Rookie of the Year.
So the thing that makes me mad is the person that I think's going to win it is not on the betting odds.
Who's that?
Spencer Steer.
Oh, Spencer Steer. I forgot all about that
he
motherfucker.
can play so many positions, and he showed that he can hit, so he's going to be in the lineup. He'll get the ABs.
I forgot all about that motherfucker.
My dude.
I love Spencer Steer.
Almost there.
And Matt McLean, yeah. I will say I'm taking the Reds over because, like I said, it's 60, like 5.5, I think. I think we're going to win between 72 to 76 games. Just because we're not starting 3 and fucking 78 again.
Fuck no.
Obviously, that's an exaggeration, but yeah.
We're going 5 and 78.
Oh, yeah.
And then we're still going to take the over.
Right.
Better fucking believe it. Yeah. Brad, I'll let you say some words. Duke University.
Yeah, Duke University. So Saturday, Duke, North Carolina.
Classic.
We beat that ass. Yeah, beat that ass like always. Outside of we won't talk about last year. Yeah. Derek Lively finally looked like the #1 overall player that he was in this recruiting class. His rim protecting is ridiculous. That's like his one elite trait, that and rebounding. So it was nice to see him finally be healthy, finally out there with the starters, protecting the rim, shutting down that bitch Armando Bacot. We won't talk about what happened Monday night because we kind of got our ass kicked against Miami, which I kind of expected, after an emotional game like that. Kind of expect it. But yeah, it was nice to get back. A lot of the guys on the team last year, like Wendell Moore, Trevor Keels, Mark Williams, Paulo even made a post like tonight's our get back, just talking about the team last year lost in the Final Four to them. So, it was cool that it meant that much for those guys. And like after the game too, Mark Williams, Paulo, Mason Plumlee, and Wendell Carter all like ran through the tunnel with them into the locker room and took a picture with the team. So that was cool to see. But yeah, anytime, you kick the shit out of North Carolina, it's a good night.
Congrats.
Fuck yeah.
Should have beat them in football too, but we won't talk about the horrible officiating job.
Yeah, Roger Goodell. There's an issue.
Hunt.
Well, I guess we'll move on to non-sports where we have a decent amount of things. If you lived under a rock, the whole Chinese spy balloon thing happened, which is kind of fucking wild that they just sent a balloon, just went across the entire country, and then we're like, yeah, let's shoot it down. Which I understand not shooting it down like over U.S. territory because you don't want to kill someone, but that was so random. Like it was just out of the blue.
Yeah, and then they got pissed because we shot it down.
I don't know if you saw earlier today. They asked they want it back. Like they want the parts back. What? And they said if we violate their airspace, they're gonna do the same thing. Well, I thought the understanding between us two was like we're not violating each other's airspace. I don't think we're on those kind of terms here of just fucking fly shit into the other country and call it a day. But I don't know. There's some pretty good fucking memes. If you haven't looked on the internet, go find them. Great things. My favorite ones were probably the fucking balloon tower defense ones. It would play like the song from the game, and then they just show a picture of like the sniper monkey.
Jesus.
Or there was one they fucking like literally photoshopped like the fucking airplane monkey like over the F-16 or 18 or whatever it was that shot it down, and it was like shooting out a stream of fucking darts at the balloon. I don't know.
I love the Winnie the Pooh one.
Oh yeah, there's so many fucking good things with that. I don't know, just kind of out of the random, but yeah. To our Chinese listeners, you're not getting the fucking balloon back. It's ours now.
To our Chinese listeners, sorry, I very sorry.
Oh my.
Oh my god.
Me so sorry.
I think some of this podcast do not represent the views of all of those.
Yep. Some of us may think things, but we're smart enough to not.
Listen, it's America's enemy. Why are we acting like they're our friends? They're not our friends. The government, anyway. The people, I'm sure they're great people.
Yeah,
They have to kill their daughters if they have too many of them, but hey.
I did work for a company for like 8 years where that job would have never happened if it wasn't for China. So let's be fair. My iPhone, thank you.
Yeah.
Anyways, in kind of sad news, Turkey got hit by a fucking 7.8 magnitude earthquake. I don't know if you saw that.
Did they get hit by 2?
I don't know. They not too long ago they got hit by like another fucking huge one. Like I think like they've been hit by like 2 of like the most big ones that have like ever been recorded.
Well, someone didn't thank Mother Nature for good weather on Thanksgiving, huh?
More than 12,000 people were killed.
Get it? Because it's turkey.
Yeah,
I get it. Yeah, but prayers to shit out to all those people because, like I said, more than 12,000 people, and Syria too, not just Turkey. So many people are still trapped in their buildings. Like it's fucking wild.
Like do they get under tables? Aren't they supposed to get under tables, not under buildings?
Where the fuck do you think the table is, Jake? What? You think they got under the table outside?
Get under tables, not under buildings, folks.
But if you look at the pictures, literally all of the building is completely fucking destroyed. Like, that shit's wild.
Yeah.
And it's crazy. It's fucking crazy because there are many places in the U.S. where this could happen at literally any instant. The entirety of California, I think there's a big fault line through, like, Illinois.
Do you guys remember when there was like an earthquake in Indiana way back when we were like super little?
Yep.
And like I was on a bunk bed and my bed just started fucking rattling and I thought it was my brother, like because I was asleep and it woke me up and I thought my brother was like on the bottom bunk, like shaking my bed, trying to scare me, pretending like there's a ghost. And I look underneath there and there was no one there, so I was like, oh my god, it's a fucking ghost. So then I'm just fucking freaked out in my bed.
I don't remember the shaking, but like. At the time, I remember I let my dog outside, and he was like freaking out. Like I was like, what the fuck is going on? And I look it up, and like I guess dogs are very good at like sensing that kind of shit.
Oh, dogs are good at sensing everything, bro.
I didn't feel
they can sniff out my period.
Excuse me.
Did I not tell you I'm a she it they now?
All right, congratulations.
Mm-hmm.
Good for you.
I do it so that I can score a goal in indoor. They don't. Everybody just passes it to me now. I'm a she.
Well, you partially mentioning that is a great segue into the next topic, which is the fucking bullshit regarding Hogwarts Legacy. For people out there that don't know, it's like the new Harry Potter game that came out. I guess J.K. Rowling said some stuff that made trans people in their community upset. However, the game has nothing to do with her. She has no say in the game. She did literally nothing for the game.
It's just her world.
It is just her world. It is, imagine, not that it would, but imagine, like, shit came out against Stan Lee doing, like, fucked up stuff, right?
Don't ever put the Stan Lee on that level.
I'm thinking of a big name in a big universe. Not that
say like Kathleen Kennedy in Star Wars or something.
Fine. If they came out,
she's alive and I hate her.
That's different. Well, I mean, like in terms of that, but. We'll pretend it's her. If she came out and did something fucked up, do you think the Star Wars franchise just gets fucking abandoned? Hell no. Like, nothing like that.
Too much money in that
Nothing that would ever happen. But people in the trans community, not all of them, I'm not saying all of them, because that's not the case, but they're going...
Not most of them!
They're going around harassing and attacking, like, streamers and YouTubers for playing a fucking video game. It is literally a fucking video game about Harry Potter.
Carrots.
And if you guys want to see this firsthand, I will be streaming on Twitch every night this week playing Harry Potter. So
when's the last time you streamed, Jake?
it's been a long ass time.
What happened? What the hell is your Twitch name?
Banana Man.
Man.
I don't even remember. It used to be Banana Man. I don't know what it is anymore.
Oh, you changed it? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Drake,
she changed career paths.
I did.
I miss Banana Man.
I think it's just like JQ or something like that. I don't remember.
Yeah. But yeah, anyways, attacking people. If you're trying to, and this goes for everything, if you're trying to defend your cause, if you don't want to play the game because you don't agree with her getting money out of it, that's perfectly okay. You don't have to buy the game. That is perfectly allowed. But going and harassing people, you're just fucking stupid. And to the people that made the website that literally tracks Twitch streamers and YouTubers that play the game, and if you go on the website, it says, did they play that wizard game? It doesn't even say the name of the game. They refer to it as that wizard game. Because they are so offended that people are playing a fucking video game.
Did you play that wizard game?
I'm going to. I'm definitely going to play it. The game looks fucking awesome. And I will say, from the small sales numbers we know of, the game has sold more than Elden Ring has.
Damn.
Not like in entirety, but within the first couple days of launch.
It's all yeah.
Which is
I get what you're saying.
Fucking insane. It is doing that kind of numbers. And the amount of people,
I think it says there's already 300,000 people that are playing it right now.
The amount of
if
people,
you bought the deluxe one or something.
Yeah, you could play it early. I think everyone on PC can play it now, or do you still have to wait? I don't know. That's a good question. I'm going to go look on Steam right now. I can tell you the PC number. But you can't hate on people. You got to separate the art from the artist. That's a very basic fucking concept.
Yep.
It doesn't come out till February 10th. Well, the deluxe edition. Oh, Steam is hiding the numbers for the game, so I can't see. But yeah, don't do that. I think the same thing goes for a lot of things, I think
Michael Jackson, R. Kelly.
Okay.
Yep. Jeffrey Epstein.
Yep. Alrighty. We're gonna change. We're just gonna move on.
Who else? Who else do you have to respect there? Brett. Not Brett.
Brett Favre.
No, Brett Favre's a good one. He's not as extreme, but he's decent.
He's a good one.
Shoot. What's his fucking name?
What do you do?
Harvey Weinstein.
Oh God.
Harvey Weinstein. You gotta respect You gotta respect what they did.
I don't.
No. Wait.
Hold on.
You have to respect their work. You have to respect their work.
Okay. Well,
wait. Michael Jackson, you have to respect his music. I mean, did he fondle?
He did not. No. We're not doing that because that is false.
It is false, 100%. R. Kelly. All right, R. Kelly. All right. Did he do what was it that he did? He touched some little girls or something. He had a girlfriend that was 13 or something like that.
Multiple. R. Kelly's a bona fide.
Here on the Broscussions podcast, we do not agree with what any of these people have done. Jake is just trying to say that their art that they made is fine when you remove the artist.
Yes, thank you, Devin.
Because some of it came out a little
R.
sideways.
Kelly's music, fire. It is fire. Dude, total piece of shit. Yep. All right? I think we can all agree that.
But the sad thing is it's just a loud minority. And I think the same thing goes for, feminism. I'll use this as an example. Does everyone that claims to be a feminist view things in a very extreme way? No. But do the loud minority speak out and, cause problems? Very much so. Same thing goes for politics. Someone says they're a Democrat and they're looked at as a fucking communist. Or someone says they're a Republican and you're a fascist. It's I don't know. Shit's wild. And my biggest thing
People don't have enough to do.
My biggest thing, you're not going to buy a game because you think it's transphobic. Okay. You have an iPhone made by children. You wear clothes made by children. You absolutely hate Elon Musk, but you're on Twitter. I mean, you stream on Twitch.tv, which is owned by Jeff Bezos, which you also don't like that guy either. So you're selectively choosing what you're okay and not okay with, and that's just fucking as stupid as it gets. You either boycott all of it or you boycott nothing. Like that's.
I think the bottom line is, people, go find a hobby.
Go touch grass.
The fact that you have enough time to make a website to find people to shut them down.
And to the people that are Twitch streamers that are like, I'm just not going to stream on Twitch until they get rid of the Hogwarts ads. You fucking, and yes, I get there's
incels.
Like, it takes effort. You sit in front of your fucking computer and you turn on a fucking monitor and webcam for 8 hours, and that is how you get paid. You get paid to play
Justin Rowland
video games. Oh yeah, I forgot that recently just happened. So you saying I'm just not gonna stream? Oh boy, you get a fucking vacation because
right.
That
you still probably have a YouTube channel as well that you're still gonna get money off of.
Yeah, go get all the people that are playing High on Life too. Yeah, you're gonna do it. Go ahead and get all those people too.
This might sound a little harsh. We kind of said it before the podcast. These streamers are the ones that are protesting and boycotting. How much of them got viewership before they made being trans their entire personality? I bet none of them did. Not a single one of them did.
Get them, sis. Get them.
For the ones that
play it, Queen.
For the ones that earned their fucking audience and their whole reputation isn't about that, 100% full credit. You're not grouped into this. But for the ones who their entire personality is that, it's hard to tell if you're just using it to fucking make money or like that's actually who you are. And that's
that.
It's not fair to everyone because you're being a dumbass.
Preach, Queen, preach.
That's all I got.
Devin out here with the bombs. He's saying fuck the LGBTQ ABCDEFG community.
Whoa, let's back that up. I'm not the one that said I agree with R. Kelly and
hey, I said his music was fire. I didn't say that I agreed with him fondling children.
You said you respect their work.
I respect his work. If that's what he does for a living, then oh God.
You did not specify which work, sir.
If you consider fondling 13-year-old and having like a 13-year-old girlfriend work, then we have other things to discuss, Devin. Andrew Tate. And he hasn't really
he ain't done nothing wrong.
I think he's still in jail, something like that.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah, the Matrix.
We're gonna start a GoFundMe to bail him out.
I like that.
There's probably already one out there.
Probably.
Yeah, I started it. Yeah, all the graduates of Hustlers University, we've all chipped in.
Yeah.
Anyways, Jake thinks Madonna looks like shit.
She looks like shit. I think anybody that looks at her face can agree. You need your money back, sweetheart. Yeah, that's pretty much all I got.
Yeah.
But stay tuned. We might have a future segment of some of the worst plastic surgery, Botox, all that good shit. We might go through and just look at all the worst things ever. Post it on YouTube, watch it on YouTube, maybe. We'll do some stuff with that.
It was not a well done job.
No, she sucks. And then she said, she came out and she said something about it being ageism or something like that. Nah, bitch, you just got the worst fucking facelift of all time. You look like a fucking Barbie doll that someone took a lighter to its face and just started lighting it up and it started melting everywhere.
Yeah.
You look like Bob from fucking Alien versus Monsters. Oh. Monsters versus Aliens. I'm dyslexic. Leave me alone.
Hey, that movie's underrated.
A great movie.
Agreed.
What else does she look like? She looks like that. You guys ever seen that movie Evolution?
I don't think so.
Well, I'll find a picture and I'll send it to you.
Okay.
It's pretty great. She looks like that dog. Yeah, that's pretty much all I got.
You're beautiful just the way you are. You don't need plastic surgery.
Yeah.
If
There's
you
a lot of
listen,
people that get it.
if you listen to the podcast. Now, if you don't listen to the
Oh.
podcast, you're probably ugly.
You're just as ugly as Madonna.
Damn.
There's a lot of people that get it that don't need it.
Exactly. It doesn't make sense.
Like the Kardashians.
So
Fair.
Jake has a point here. I'm gonna let him go ahead and say it because I don't want to be painted as the racist.
So
go ahead, Jake.
Yeah, I got this. Is Black History Month racist? We're trying to, not just Black History Month. Devin made this point, and the only reason I'm saying Black History Month is because it's happening right now, right? Man, this is sounding so much worse as I say it.
Yeah, it is. It's horrible. This is why we look at you like you're an idiot when this got put in the dock.
But if you think
our
about it,
number one listener is going to fucking turn. Like, we're gonna turn.
Well,
him
no,
off
and
the podcast.
it's. But I'm just wondering. I'm sitting here wondering, like, I lost my point.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for a point because I don't know if I'm gonna agree at all.
I had one and I lost it. It was more on the lines of like, isn't it racist that you guys have to have like a month to yourself like that? Isn't that like, it's kind of like having Pride Month, you know? Pride Month is, you got to have a month for that.
Yeah, I mean, just celebrate. Like,
why do we give them the shortest month? Why can't we give them March?
Okay, there we go.
It's 31 days.
Now we're talking.
Now we're making a good point.
Oh, so I gotta play into this narrative. You guys are scripting this, aren't you?
Now
this is all scripted. I'm pissed.
Now you're not racist. Now you went the other way.
Script writer for everything. So I mean,
it should be something that should be celebrated year round. However, if that was the case, I think people would forget about it, and I fully am understanding of why they do things like that.
But to combat that there, how would we forget about it? Because I mean, some of the biggest figures in American history are black. Martin Luther King. You got Muhammad Ali.
When I say forget about it, I'm referring to people not caring in the same sense, or people not being as educated. Because when you look at these months, like Black History Month, for example, when it comes to like sports as an example, a lot of it can be used as a month of education of like, this is our history. Like, here are things to know, right? Where I think if it was on a people should just know it situation, it would never be talked about.
Well, no, I think it should be like you should just know it. Like, it shouldn't have to be pointed out in a month is what I was getting at. It shouldn't have to be. You should just fucking know.
I agree that everyone should be. However, I think if you look,
and the only people that are going to be like, oh, excuse me, I had the burp. I got the hiccups. The only people that are going to be like, I don't know, don't give a shit about it, people that are against it kind of thing, are those, those extremists.
Yeah.
On that one particular side that we all know about.
But part of the issues, and it does a lot of it boil down to politics, is you have states like Florida that are literally trying to fucking ban teachings of Black history, which is a huge fucking issue.
That is an issue. I didn't know that.
Yeah, they just had a huge ban on. They just had a huge ban on books. One of them was a biography on
Rosa Parks.
Hank Aaron, and was on another one was on Roberto Clemente. Like, they're basically trying to. It's basically the same with history books. They're trying to get rid of it because they don't want people seeing how fucked up their ancestors treated people. And it's
we should. If you don't learn about it, history's doomed to repeat itself.
Right. No, that's what I'm saying. That's
I know. I'm agreeing with you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's idiotic that they're doing this shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the U.S.
it literally if I know it's funny the joke about, but in what was it, the book and now I guess it's a movie too, 1984 or whatever. A lot of the shit that was in that's kind of happening.
I don't think racism is funny to joke about, Brad. I can't believe you implied that.
No, what?
Brad's a racist. Headline right now.
Definitely not.
Send it to TMZ.
I'm down with the cause. But no, a lot of stuff that's happened 1984 is happening now. People trying to burn books to make history, like basically like act like stuff never happened instead of like talking about it. That's why like stuff like Pride Month, like Black History Month, and what is it, Hispanic Month or whatever, or
Hispanic
whatever it's
Heritage is
called. Yeah, Hispanic
October.
Heritage, like that. Yeah, like
Dude, you
that
saying
stuff's like
whatever,
important to
man?
have.
That sounded kind of racist to me.
God damn it, Brad.
Jake said Hispanic,
Damn it.
or Brad said Hispanic, or whatever the hell it is.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying, like, that's why that stuff's important to like talk about it, so like we don't like go back to like that shit. Even
all
though,
right, so I remember what my point was with this is by separating something. The world, I feel like the United States is more separated now than it was then, in the sense that everybody is putting themselves in their own little cliques, and they're like pointing fingers at the other cliques.
I mean,
so you have
it's a political thing, but the 2016 election literally tore this country in half, and like I don't think anyone would disagree. The 2016 election took this country and literally split it down a giant.
Oh yeah, like regardless of who you backed in that election or whatever, like, it definitely,
because
like,
you can look at elections prior to that, and it was never that fucking far. Like the country was split, but good God, that one, like it separated. But part of what I was saying is the U.S. like Department of Education or whatever rolled out a course to go into schools, and it's not critical race theory. People like confuse the things. It is literally a history class that is about fucking African American history. They want to roll out a course about African American history. I don't see anything wrong with that. It's super fucking important. But Florida officials, specifically fucking DeSantis, their governor,
Jonathan Isaac's behind this,
and Jonathan Isaac is probably in agreement. They blocked it so that there will be no teaching of African American. Not that the current history, like whatever the hell they teach down there, would be removed, but there cannot be a course that just teaches it, and it's because they think it is taking away the history of white people, which, not gonna lie, our history is a little tainted. So there are good things, there are many bad things. It's just how the world works.
But to kind of wrap the whole thing up, though, for what my point was, the more like of a magnifying glass that you put on things, the more segregated it becomes. If you know what I'm trying to say. Like you have like the pride stuff going on, and there's people that disagree with it, and so it's drawing a line right there that you're a fucking transphobic piece of shit.
Well, those are just like extremist people that you're talking about. You're not talking about like the normal fucking person.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, like, but it's going to be extremists on both sides of it, yeah. But I just feel like it ends up doing more harm than it does good. And that's not Black History Month is not. That's not like it's drawing a line between people, as you just stated in Florida and stuff like that.
I mean, I just like the idea of, at least for a certain time of the year, it is a reminder, hey, this is the fucking tainted history. Go fucking look it up. Educate yourself. You should do it all year long. But that's kind of the way the cookie crumbles. And it's sad to say when you look at it. Look at the George Floyd incident. The amount of people that came out and said, wow, I had to go educate myself on this shit is fucking ridiculous, because how the fuck do you not know like some of this stuff about black culture and history? But it's kind of a way, and I'm never gonna like, I mean, me as a white person would never be like, not saying that you're saying this, but like we shouldn't have this month because you should be able to celebrate your history and heritage all year long, 100%. But having that specific month, I think, kind of shines a spotlight. And I get where you're saying the line thing's drawn, but I think it's a good thing. Pride Month, I'm going to put in its own category because that was a thing before gay marriage was legal, and it was kind of like Black History Month is a little more dated in a sense than like Pride Month, for example, because that was a month of, listen here, government, like fucking let us get married. That, you know, that's a different like situation, but I don't know. It's a spotlight. It's just a like I like that Nike and like NBA does collabs for Black History Month. They do all those little things because it should happen all year long. I understand, but I would never take it away or do something like that.
No. But I will go on the record to say that the foundation of Black Lives Matter is a hoax, and I fucking hate it. Not the movement, whatever. They do whatever they want. They have the right to do it, But the foundation, like the charity organization of Black Lives
Well,
Matter.
this goes back to charities. If people are fucking using shit to take money, it's completely fucked up.
I mean, yeah, and they literally said that they were Marxists. So I mean,
yeah,
people they're come just out. It's a cash grab. It's bullshit.
Yep. Like he said, he's not saying there's anything wrong with the movement. He's literally not saying that at all. So don't fucking go write.
Oh, don't worry. If we were,
don't go write a fucking like crazy Instagram
and this was
post.
Big, yeah. If this was popular and big, the whole back half of this podcast would be taken out of context. I would be canceled immediately. Yeah. This thing would be shut down. So
I just want to make sure. Our main listener, he knows what we're talking about. So
I invited. He knows I'm not racist. So I invited him to a UD game.
That is true. he's. I guarantee he's listening and just fucking laughing.
Or he's saying I'm not going to my alma mater ever again.
God damn. Anyways, moving away from that, on a different topic, and kind of the next few topics tie into it. AI has kind of emerged as like, as of recently, like it is fucking like getting absurd.
Yeah.
The AI artwork started popping up out of nowhere. I was like, okay. And then we just keep going. If you're bored and you like Seinfeld, there's a Twitch channel where somebody made it's an AI that generates episodes of Seinfeld and it plays 24/7. You have that level of shit. The one I want to talk about first, there's one called ChatGPT. If you don't know what it is, it's literally an AI where you can just go ask it questions and it kind of gives you answers, almost like Siri, but in a much better context. Not that it's like a search engine. Like if I ask Siri something, it's literally searching for something. I could ask ChatGPT to write me an essay, and it will write me, like I could say, write me a 10-page essay on the founding fathers, for example, right? And it would fucking shit out a literal 10-page essay with sources and all of the above. And students in college have been using this to write their essays, which kudos to them. I wouldn't take the risk, but you only live once. And some of them have been posting where they've been getting zeros on their assignments because the professor found out that they were using ChatGPT to write their essay. Do you think this is fair, and should it be banned from school, or is something like essay writing just becoming outdated and a waste of class?
Yes. Especially
it depends on the subject.
No, especially too with the era that we live in and like the technology thing. Like it's part of like our.
I'll agree with Jake. If like you're an English major, yes, you should not be able to use this. Like that should not, like, being an English major, like, is when you're a writing major of some sort, it's different. But like for people out there that have taken, you can even relate to high school, you take classes on subjects where essays really shouldn't matter, but then you get told to write a fucking essay. It's like, this is a waste of time. And especially fucking, I feel like as future goes on in workplaces, essay writing isn't, depending on like what you're doing, isn't as fucking near important. And this comes from someone that's a computer science major. We literally have to write essays in college about fucking programs. which is just ridiculous.
Yeah, that's stupid.
Like, I don't need to write an essay about this shit or write a fucking 25-page research paper. Like, that kind of shit. But I do think it's proving that the school system is, I think it's outdated. I think so many majors, and maybe anyone out there, if you have a 4-year degree or even a 2-year degree, or even fucking longer, there's no way you should have to take that long in school to fucking be able to complete it. Like, I feel like I could have learned everything I learned in college if you get rid of the bullshit in 2 years and been perfectly fine. But instead, it took me 5 because I wasn't fucking rushing it. But yeah, it's fucking stupid. I don't know what the assignments were they turned in, but yeah, AI is kind of getting wild.
Oh, it's getting real wild.
And it's slowly just eventually they're gonna take over the world.
Oh, for sure.
And actually, that goes into this next topic very well. Where people on 4chan use the AI or using AIs to say violent and racist things.
Okay, I saw that you put this. I don't know if you remember. It was like, I don't know, at this point, like 3 or 4 years ago. I think it was Microsoft that put the AI on Twitter. It was like the first like Twitter AI that would learn from what people like said. Do you remember that at all? I forget what her name was. I don't know if you were on Twitter at the time, Jake.
I think I was, but I don't remember
her
that.
Her name was Tay. This was 2016. This was a lot longer.
I definitely had Twitter then.
Yeah, this was Tay, and within a day, she was going on racist and like Nazi propaganda rants because she was learning from, like, she literally learned from what people tweeted at her. So
yeah,
literally by the end of the day, Microsoft had already shut it down because it was just saying the most outrageous shit, like, ever.
But it made me start thinking after I saw this. And after what you were talking about, Devin, it kind of builds this up more. Could you imagine what AI is what it's going to do for porn? Bro,
you know what? I want to speak about something because this leads into it.
Yes.
I saw this. There is a Twitch streamer, and this whole thing is fucking hilarious. Let me see what his name is. His name was Atrioc. He got caught. He was making deep fakes. Like, this guy was fucking paying for deep fakes, which I didn't know people actually paid for this, of other streamers like Pokimane and like other girl streamers, and he got caught.
That's hilarious.
And Cutie Cinderella, which is like his best friend's girlfriend, he was making deep fakes of them, and he got caught, which I think is hilarious. But maybe I shouldn't find it funny, but I think it's fucking sad. He comes on stream like crying and like all this shit, and I'm thinking, there's a grown man here bawling his eyes out over fucking porn, and that he's sorry and he's been through a lot. What the fuck does that have to do with deepfaking? Like, but yeah.
So I think that's funny, just in the sense that, let's be real here, boys. Post-nut clarity is a real thing. All right?
I mean, yeah.
You get super horned up, you're ready to fucking go, and you're like, you can't find the right porn video that you're looking for. So what do? You start doing some crazy shit, and you're just like, oh, fuck yeah. Oh, yeah, this is working. And you do it, and you're like, oh, what the fuck did I just do? Next time you're horny, oh, bro, I still have this from last time. Fuck yeah. You do it, and you're like, oh, God. I'm an idiot. Let me delete this real quick. And you delete it, and you're like, oh, that still exists. Let me go find that again. See, man, it's a horrible cycle. And men, there should be a month of awareness for this for men, post-nut clarity month. They really should, because it's a real problem, all right? I mean, for all you women out there that are listening to this, if any at all, probably not, but that's okay. Not really, fuck you. But, like, I want you to know, men will say anything when they're horny to get you horny so that you sleep with them. And then they will do it, and then they will feel terrible about it afterwards. It's a real thing. So be careful out there, ladies, at bars and on Tinder and stuff. Just know that if that man's horny and he's messaging you at like 11, 12 o'clock at night, it's because he's horny and he'll say anything.
Why are you giving up the game, dude?
But why are you telling women the code?
Because I don't have Tinder anymore, so I don't care.
I mean, I ain't got to worry about it either, but still, you're giving up the game.
Come on, bro. You're a snitch.
I'm not a snitch. I'm just not a piece of shit.
Oh, that's good to know. You know, after everything you said this episode, I was like, dude, this guy's totally... I'm just kidding.
No, I'm sure. Yeah, no, I'm sure there's a lot of people that turned it off that are just like, this guy's a total scumbag.
It was just when I first read that imagine getting in front of your camera because you are a popular YouTuber and fucking crying because you watched porn, and you want people to forgive you and feel bad because you got your nut off, but also like. Why did you really have to deep fake it? Could you just not pretend? Could you just not go find a video and just fucking...
Yeah, use your imagination, bro.
Exactly. Like, you literally had to go and pay somebody. Now, your best friend, the guy that made you famous and gave you a fucking career, doing it of his girlfriend is just fucking very... I don't know, bro.
That's hilarious.
But again, I can't feel bad for somebody. Like what?
I respect it.
I don't respect... If he just fucking said, yeah, I did it, I'd respect him. But you crying and apologizing...
Oh, no, that's pussy shit.
That's what I'm saying. That's what he did. Now, if you just said, yeah, I did that shit, because he was streaming, and one of his tabs was the website, and like they found the link, and it was, he literally... He got himself in trouble by just forgetting to delete a fucking tab. This man couldn't have deleted the tab before he started streaming or something.
That's what incognito mode's for, bro. What are you doing?
Yeah, you walked into that, dude.
Right?
Jesus.
But yeah, AI, it's fucking everywhere. Porn, essays, racist, violent.
Wait till it hits the sports ball.
Yeah, wait till I get fucking AI LeBron James.
Oh, baby. Can't wait to see the horse cock on that one.
All right.
Okay, well.
AI on AD where, he's not hurt every 6 games.
Yeah.
Isn't that just NBA 2K?
Yeah, but it's not in real life.
Oh, I see what you're... Yeah, I mean, it's not. But, I guess that you...
Just fucking turn 80 into a robot. Let him be the test subject. He'd still
give him
down.
Neuralink.
He'd still break. It would still want to be good enough. He'd break down.
Fair enough.
Pussy of the week. This one, I feel like we just mentioned a lot of different groups of people.
I'm gonna make mine Madonna.
No. Okay. I have one. It's chronically online, people.
That's a good one.
I like that one.
And that relates to this episode a lot.
Yep.
Brad,
Mine's still gonna be Madonna.
Brad, define chronically online, because every time I open up Twitter, you've tweeted within at least the last 15 seconds.
So I haven't tweeted a lot.
I know that's not what you mean, but
the last 2 days I have, just because NBA trades rumors have been going, NBA trade deadlines coming up. I just mean the people that try to, or they see something online, see someone bring something up, and then they make that their their whole personality, or they try to appease everyone, and it's you can't appease everyone, so stop it.
People that need to touch grass.
Yes.
Yep. I like it. I'm gonna say Skip Bayless again.
I love
simply because his tweets last night. Good fucking God, dude. Get help. I just can't.
Yeah. After this week, though, I feel like we should just ban Skip Bayless from being Pussy of the Week, because I feel like that's just a given anymore. He's always doing something.
I have a question before we go, because this always comes up on Twitter. If you defend LeBron being a good player, does that simply make you a Bronsexual? Because that's what the MJ fans seem to see. Anyone that says anything positive about LeBron is immediately a Bronsexual. I'm getting tired of it.
Dude, you can't say anything about any good. You can't say anything good
it's
about
across
any player
all
now,
sports.
or or they're gonna call you like if you defend Joe Burrow, you'll be called like a burrowsexual. Like it's just across everything now.
I mean,
it's just transphobic people. Just
am I wrong for being a burrowsexual? I feel like if I was a Bengals fan,
No, you're right.
I would totally tell people that my sexual preferences are
Joe
Burrow.
Is it
Joe Burrow?
Yeah.
Is it wrong of me to be a throw Rogan sexual?
No, Daddy.
Jake, have you ever watched?
On that note,
Jake, have you ever watched deep fakes of Joe Burrow?
No, do they exist?
I don't know. I figured you would know.
Oh, no, I've never even thought about Googling it. I've never thought of it. I honestly.
Is it something you're gonna Google now?
That's funny. Probably. I'm just curious.
Would it be gay?
If it's Joe Burrow fucking another dude, yes. But if it's a deep fake of Joe Burrow fucking,
if it's Joe Burrow
chick,
with a chick, but you're focused on Joe Burrow, right?
Am I focused on Joe Burrow or his penis?
Either.
Because if I'm focused on Joe Burrow, like just the facial deep fake part of it,
yeah,
maybe not. You could there's some wiggle room there. But if I'm focused on like that's Joe Burrow and that's his fucking penis right there, that's when it's pretty gay.
I mean, it's like if you watch straight porn for the dude, then that's gay, right?
If I watch,
but what if it's Ryan Reynolds
with a gay?
No, for the guy.
Oh. Well, see, that's a gray area because I've heard arguments.
Okay, what I mean is like you're sitting there staring at him, like that's the point that I'm trying to make.
Yeah, I'd say that's pretty gay if you're just like, oh yeah,
like
that's
clearly
a nice cock.
Clearly you're focused on like what the guy is doing, like that's part of it,
right?
But if you're sitting there like admiring him, that's like a different thing.
Look at those abs, like
yeah,
look at that nice girthy cock kind of thing.
Yeah.
yeah, that's gay.
What if it's Ryan Reynolds?
That's not gay.
Okay. So is Joe Burrow eventually going to hit the, like, that's not gay thing?
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
There's a good chance he's already there, so there's
like,
a good chance.
Is he going to reach the Kelly Oubre levels of He's for the Boys?
That's a good question. I think if you've
Kelly
seen
Oubre's still in Charlotte?
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
If you've seen like the TikToks and stuff, I think the women have pretty much claimed Burrow.
Oh, they love Burrow.
But we got to take him back.
Burrow's for the boys.
Exactly. And that's my final thought.
That's it.
Start that hashtag. Hashtag Burrow is for the boys.
It's simple. Joe Burrow is in a happy relationship. He doesn't want you. Don't try to ruin his life and his relationship. He's for the men.
I will say, shout out to Olivia. She was dating Burrow when he was a 4th-string quarterback at O State.
Yep.
That's because she just saw the dog in him.
She knew. Well, once he left Ohio State, she knew that she was like safe. So, that's always good. Don't want your husband learning from wife beaters.
Man, could you imagine like us making it big and then everybody goes back and listens to these beginning podcasts when we're just unfiltered and just fucking
if we are big and I'm still not making wife beater jokes to Ohio State fans, I don't want to do this anymore.
Good point.
What's the point in being big if I have to restrict myself?
That's a good point.
Because I feel like the only reason we'll go big is for the stupid shit that we say.
That's also a good point.
So we got to keep saying.
We're not going to get very many interviews from those guys. But
I know big YouTubers that I will say they don't get many sponsors because they say some.
Shout out Papa.
They say some wild shit. Papa Meeks to be exact. They don't get many sponsors. However, they never change their personality. So that's exactly what we're striving for. We're not going to sell out. We might. Well, it depends on the money. We'll wait.
Yeah. Don't worry about it, bitch.
Yeah. Final thoughts is sponsor us.
My final thought is Burrow is for the boys.
Deuces.